fearlessly.
10 lives lost. 10 friends, neighbors, sisters, brothers, parents, colleagues, community members, families that are grieving today, woke up today without their loved ones.
Pain and disbelief in Boulder.
I wish I told her even more, you know, what I thought about her and how much I loved her.
Colorado is hurting as family and friends struggle to come to terms with the horror of Monday's attack.
You don't think that it's going to happen to your neighborhood, and it does. You know, it's a shock.
I'm just trying to do my best to not break down right now.
Tonight, neighbors are gathering, leaning on each other for support, finding the strength to get through this together.
Makes you really realize how precious life is and how quickly it can be taken away.
And tonight, hearts are heavy. A memorial is growing and flags are flying at half-staff to honor the 10 lives lost in yesterday's shooting at a Boulder King Soopers.
And tonight we are learning their stories of Coloradans who just took a trip to the grocery store on a Monday afternoon. Tolana Bartkowiak, she owned a clothing store with her sister. And friends say she went to that King Soopers just to pick up some medication. She was just 49 years old.
25-year-old Ricky Olds, she was a manager at the store. Her family says she had an infectious giggle and a smile that could light up a room.
Suzanne Fountain helped retirees transition to Medicare. Co-workers say she was warm, caring, full of life. She was also involved in the theater community. Kevin Mahoney, the 61-year-old, had just walked his daughter down the aisle last year, and his daughter wrote on Twitter, quote, "My dad represents all things love."
Terry Leiker, a 51-year-old store employee, had worked for King Soopers for 30 years. 23-year-old Nevin Stanisic, he was at the King Soopers to service a machine at the Starbucks. Officer Eric Talley, a father of 7, who ran towards the gunfire to save as many lives as possible.
Denny Stong, the youngest of the victims, just 20 years old. 62-year-old Len Murray. Len was filling an Instacart order when she was gunned down. And Jody Waters, she was just 65 years old.
And our thoughts and prayers are with all of these families tonight. Of course, we are all struggling to come to terms with this horrible act of violence and where we go from here. And right now, we want to step back and honor those Coloradans we just named.
Our team is in Boulder tonight, catching up with family and friends, sharing stories, remembering the ways their lives touched so many others around them. And first tonight, we'll take a live look at that growing memorial outside King Soopers. Actually, I was there tonight, and when you're there, you're just crushed by the sadness and also the outpouring of love from the community. Flowers and signs and balloons tucked around that temporary fence that now seals off the store from the public. Now, Scott, he's a CU Boulder student, dropped off 2 bouquets of flowers.
It's such a tragedy, but it's good to see that we can all come together and sort of deal with this together and that we're here for each other.
You brought the whole family out today. What did you tell the kids? What was the discussion like to come out today?
Yeah, we just talked with our daughter about what happened, and she's kind of upset as well. We live close by.
Yeah, we go to the store. We go to the store.
This is your King Soopers?
Yes, it's our King Soopers. We know lots of in play.
You had some flowers, I think, when I saw you all walk in. How did that make you feel, being able to bring flowers today?
It made me feel a little better about the situation.
That little girl said that's where they go to get ice cream. And that's what you heard from all those people is, this is my King Soopers, and this is what I can do to show I care.